Hi gymnasts, Anna Kojak here, mental toughness expert for gymnasts. I know that you have big dreams, like really big dreams. I know you do. Whether it is to go to the Olympics or to compete at the college level or to make it to optionals or to just get a skill you've been working so hard on, you've got these really big dreams. But sometimes, even though you have these big dreams, and you want them so badly, sometimes they don't happen and you're frustrated. So today I'm going to talk to you about what you can do when you've got super big dreams and they're just not happening. I want to start with an analogy. Imagine there is a rubber duck in a bathtub floating on the water, okay? And it just floats, minding its own business, it's floating. Let's say you come over to it and you push it down and you hold it down and now it's under the water. What happens when you let it go? It pops back up, right? It bobs back up to the surface and just goes on like nothing else happened. Well, I feel like when you have really big dreams and goals in gymnastics, what tends to happen is you tend to push that rubber duck down below the water, the surface of the water in the bathtub. And you don't even realize you're doing it because you are like, I want this so badly. I am trying so hard. I am doing everything it takes, but I'm still not getting there. Why? I'm doing it all. Here's the reason why. When you want something so badly and you still don't have it yet, or you don't think you're on track to get it, right? Because, you know, we're all kind of keeping score. Especially with, I feel like there's so much pressure with college gymnastics. And so you know that if you're not at a certain level by a certain grade, then scouts aren't going to see you. And then you're most likely not going to make it there. So even though you have these huge goals and these huge dreams, you're taking score and you don't realize that you're doing it, or you might not realize that you're doing it, but every single day that goes by that you're not getting to that goal or getting to that dream or getting closer to it, you're essentially taking score in your mind. And so by taking score and saying, I have these really big dreams, but I'm not there yet, what you're doing is you're holding that rubber duck under the water and you're not letting your dreams happen. And I said before, how do you let that rubber duck come up above the surface? You just move your hands away, and what happens? It comes right up, right? You don't have to push it up. You don't have to get under and like, get up, rubber duck. What do? You just move the resistance away, and that duck bobs right back up. So the duck, those are your dreams. Those are your big goals and dreams. And you pushing the rubber duck down that's the resistance that you have that you don't realize. It's this energy, this resistant energy that you're holding onto that is pushing those dreams down and never letting them surface, never letting them happen because you've got that resistance, that energy going. So what can you do? Because obviously you want your goals to happen, you want your dreams to happen. The best thing you can do is one, stop thinking about those dreams. Now, okay, that's hard, right? Obviously, if you want to go to college gymnastics or you want to go to the Olympics, you're going to think about it probably every day. You're probably eating, sleeping, breathing it. So you can't just like stop thinking about it completely. But what you can do is start thinking about other things. Start thinking about other things that make you feel good, other things that make you feel happy. So instead of, every day being like, I got to get to college gymnastics, I got to get to on a college team, I got to make it to UCLA, I got to do that. Instead, maybe you're like, I'm going to play piano today because I love playing piano and I haven't done that in a while. So I'm just going to go play a song. Just do something totally random, unrelated to gymnastics, unrelated to anything, just something that makes you feel good, and you go do that. Or maybe you're like, I'm just going to have a dance session today in my bedroom because I just feel like dancing. And you turn on some music and you just dance and you don't think about anything, you just dance. You dance for fun because it feels good. What you do is you just start doing things that take your mind off of these big dreams and goals, and then that just help you have fun and ease up and feel good. We're taught, work hard and give all the effort, and then you'll make it. And so we're so used to pushing and pushing and pushing towards those goals. But sometimes if you just ease up a little bit and you just relax relax a bit. You just find more things that make you feel good to do every day that are not related to gymnastics. You just do those things and you don't worry so much about what's going on in gymnastics. Not that, you can just stop worrying all of a sudden, but you just go, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. This is a journey. I'm gonna enjoy myself in gymnastics and see what happens. And you just kind of ease up a little bit. I promise you that you'll start to see yourself get closer to those goals, and you won't even be trying any harder. You won't be doing anything that feels like hard work. You're actually going to be doing things that feel fun, and you're going to get closer to your goals. So I know that's really out there. I'll give you an example. What if this happens to me all the time? I live in New York and I'm close to a beach, and so in the summer we drive to the beach, and this one beach that we go to has street parking only. And so in the summer you can bet that if you get there like later in the day, it's impossible to find parking. Impossible. Like you could drive around for an hour and still not get a parking spot. I've had moments where I've driven around and I've had, all 4 of my kids in the back of the car who are now agitated and aggravated, and they just want to get to the beach, and we're trying to find a place to park this car so we can get out to walk to the beach. And there have been times where I've been like, forget it, guys. I'm sorry, I can't find a spot. Let's just go home. We'll just play with the sprinklers in the backyard. And I start driving away to leave the beach, and then all of a sudden a spot opens up. Someone backs up like right in front of me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a spot. Has that ever happened to you or your parents? Or maybe it's not a parking spot, but maybe it's something else where like you wanted something so bad and you were trying to get it, it wasn't happening, and you finally were like, forget it, I'll just go do something else. Well, when you said that, forget it, I'll just go do something else, what you did is you let go of the rubber ducky and you let it rise up to the surface. So what happened here in my video is someone called me as I was making this video, and it ruined the rest of it. But that is how I want to end. I want to say to you, just take that time to do some things that take your mind off of gymnastics and that feel good and fun to you. And I promise you that's going to help you get further along in gymnastics. I know it sounds like it has nothing to do with it, but it has everything to do with it. So take that advice, try it out, let me know how it goes, and I will see you guys soon.